Britain has slashed its budget for foreign aid by more than $3 billion because of the COVID-19 pandemic. But Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab insists the UK will continue to help those in need. Mr. Raab maintains the country is still able to meet its commitment to spending 0.7% of gross national income on international development. Ollie Barrett joins us from London for more on this. So, Ollie, announcing this just as Parliament breaks for summer, raising eyebrows, isn't it?
Yeah, and a lot of MPs who are criticising the government over this move are criticising them also over the timing of it and claiming that the government made this announcement at this time to avoid scrutiny, to avoid questions from parliamentarians about exactly how and why and when this decision had been taken. The government insists there is nothing at all suspicious about this, that it simply reflects the economic crisis that the UK is currently in, like much of the rest of the world. You mentioned that commitment from the UK, which it points out not all countries commit to and continue to sign up to, is 0.7% of gross national income. Well, the UK says, look, if our economy is shrinking, that necessarily means that our commitment to international aid spending is going to come down as the economy shrinks. The UK says it will continue to focus on prioritising aid for the most vulnerable countries. It says poverty reduction will remain its top priority. In terms of the things it will continue to spend money on this year, it says tackling climate change, championing the education of girls, UK leadership, it says, in the global response to COVID-19, and also campaigning, the UK government says, on issues such as media freedom and the freedom of religious belief.
Ollie, on the point of shrinking economies, the foreign aid budget cut anticipating potential shrinkage in the UK economy, but how bad is the government expecting things to be?
Well, in many ways, it's quite a useful indicator of the shrinking in the economy that the government expects this year, given that 0.7% commitment to GNI. The total spending this year in pounds on international aid was due to be $15.8 billion, which is around $20 billion. So that cut that the UK has announced in spending represents about 18% coming out of that international aid budget. So that suggests a picture in which the UK economy, the government expects, might shrink about that amount. So a pretty stark prediction if we can make that parallel between international aid spending and the size of the UK economy come the end of the year, given the COVID-19 crisis and its impacts on growth prospects here in the UK.
All right, Ollie, always good to chat to you. Ollie Barrett there in London.